One of the prisoners going back to Russia went on trial here in Boston. NBC 10's Michael Rosenfield joins us live with the full details on that. Michael.
Glenn, 24 people from all around the world were released today, including a man who was just tried and convicted here at the federal courthouse in South Boston just late last year. He's now a free man already.
A massive multinational prisoner swap, 24 prisoners freed from multiple countries. 4 U.S. residents, including Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich, among those being freed.
This is unprecedented.
One of the prisoners released by the United States, Vladislav Klushin. He was sentenced to 9 years in prison, his trial taking place in Boston last year. He was found guilty of stealing corporate information from U.S. computer networks to make tens of millions of dollars illegally in the stock market.
We're going to have to see what this means in terms of Russian-U.S. relations. And U.S.-Russian relations, which have been at an extraordinary low point. I mean, lower than they've been even during many of the years of the Cold War.
Nina Tamarkin, a professor at Wellesley College who specializes in current events and Russian history, says she doesn't think the swap will signal better relations between the U.S. and President Putin.
I don't think he's trying to get into some good graces with the West. He knows that that's absolutely impossible. I think what he's doing is he was very eager to get his people out.
Among the prisoners released, a convicted assassin turned over to Russia by the German government. Tamarkin says that may have been the trickiest part of the prisoner deal.
I think probably releasing him was the most difficult because the German president was very reluctant to actually release somebody who had murdered somebody in cold blood in his country.
So the American prisoners who are being held in Russia are on their way back to the U.S. as we speak. As you mentioned, they should be arriving at some point in the next half hour here on the East Coast, down in Maryland. Live in Boston tonight, Michael Rosenfield, NBC 10 Boston.